There's part of the cell that does that. Mail, cell phone, FedEx are all types of what? Communications, like delivery systems, right? There's delivery systems of a cell. So that's what we're going to talk about today. What?
Can cells have babies?
Cells reproduce.
They
other
just
cells.
reproduce. They just split into two. Can cells have babies?
So,
Silly. Cellular babies.
we're just going to look at a plant cell because remember, a plant cell has everything that an animal cell has.
Guys, I'm Joanne.
So, when we look at the parts of a cell, let's start with the brain. Nucleus of the cells. The control center protects that DNA. This whole thing is called the nucleus. It's made up of a nucleolus in the center that makes ribosomes, a nuclear membrane, but the whole thing is called a nucleus. It's the control center of a cell. So the nucleus is like what part of a city? What's the control center of a city? Maddie?
Well, the city hall.
City Hall, right? City Hall tells everybody in the city what to do, right?
Yeah.
So does the nucleus. Cytoplasm. Cytoplasm is the jelly-like material that fills in all the empty space of a cell. Well, in this room, what fills up all the empty space?
Children.
Floor.
Well, air. Isn't there air everywhere something isn't? That's what cytoplasm does. It's a space filling.
Wait, you said isn't there air versus
Everywhere where something isn't.
oh.
Like my table is here, but there's nothing here, so air fills up that space. Now, the Golgi apparatus ships things in and out of the cell. Well, what part of a city do you take to get out of the city?
Oh,
We get somebody else. Maddie, you just answer.
okay.
Rachel?
I'm smart.
Post office,
Oh,
good, because
I was
it
gonna
packages and ships things. So we can take it as a post office. But if I want to get out of town, do I take a local road or do I take a highway? So that's what I would think of. Mitochondria makes ATP. ATP is what we call our energy inside of our body. Well, what makes energy in a city? Sam, what do you think? Where does our energy come from? You guys probably aren't much aware of this because you don't pay the bills.
I do.
You don't pay the bills.
Well, I know what that is.
Reese, what do you think?
Power plant.
Power plants. So like Dominion, which is your electrical company, or Washington Gas, which is your gas company, that makes your energy. Like a city? Yeah. Cell membrane. The boundary of a cell. What part of a city? Julie? The city boundary. Now, I'm going to jump over here to the cell wall, which is the thicker outer covering that only a plant cell has. And that's what I related to like the Great Wall of China. It's more of a concrete, gives it structure type of perimeter. Lysosomes, the digestion cleanup center. Well, what's our city cleanup center? Victoria? The trash company. Don't they take all of our waste?
Yeah.
That's what the lysosome is. Chloroplast is for plants. They also make energy, but they use it from the sun. I always compare this one to like solar energy plants because they take the sun's energy, the light, to make energy. Ribosomes make proteins, so they're like factory workers. So we'll relate those to like our factories. And then lastly, or let's talk about vacuole first. water storage, what did we say that was like? Nicole? What stores water around the city? Reservoirs, or we see the big water towers off of River Creek Road?
Yeah.
Back
I don't
of
see them off the roads. I don't.
water tower or reservoir?
Yeah.
Right. What? What? That could also be the grocery store too, but it mainly stores water.
The gross we store.
Endoplasmic reticulum is the transport system within the cell. Well, how do you get to each other's houses within the city? What do the cars take?
Gas.
Energy.
I heard it. Roads.
Oh.
Like the little street roads.
Oh. Okay.
Not a major highway, but we get from like place to place by driving on the roads that connect everything. So it's very easy when you start thinking of these to relate them to parts of a city, and that's what I would work on, and that's what you guys are going to work on Tuesday. Okay. Now, without opening our mouths. Does everybody understand that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's go to our desk, open our agendas to October 4th. I'm so glad as soon as I said go, 10 of us opened our mouths.